When I created my very own club in Spain, the dream was to one day compete against the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid. But fast forward 5 seasons, we're not just competing, but we're fighting for trophies. That's right, we just lifted the Spanish Super Cup. In La Liga, we're first. Champions League 2, we're in the top 8. And we're in the quarterfinals of the Spanish Cup as well. As things stand, we could do the impossible and win a treble. Now, getting to this point has not been easy. Just recently, Real Madrid stole our biggest talent ever, Ruben Medina. Now, the good thing was, though, we were able to replace him with the world's best midfielder, Pedri. And oh my, what a signing he's been. But just when I was feeling that, yes, we could pull off the treble, my medical team dropped an email. Franco Mastantuono has torn his groin, and he will be out for at least 2 months. I actually can't believe it, boys. Franco Mastantuono has been getting better and better. I mean, this season already 12 goals and 10 assists, but now he's going to be out for 2 months. That effectively means he's going to be missing crucial La Liga games, as well as possibly the Champions League round of 16 tie if we get there. The good thing is, though, we're still in the transfer window. Do we make a makeshift signing just for squad depth? I mean, we do have about 24.6 million. And the good thing is, you guys have came through again. There were 14 more orders in S2G shop. And that means we get an additional 14 million added onto our budget. And that puts us at 38 million. More than good enough to bring in a replacement signing. Bro, I can't lie. You guys have come up so clutch with all the merch sales. Big thank you to everyone that supported and got merch. Within the next couple of weeks, you guys are probably going to get your orders delivered. But hey, if you haven't bought some merch yet, you want to support the channel and the club, links will be in the description. S2G shop. But for now, we've got to make the big decision. Do we sign another winger, or do we trust in Hugo Calderon?
No way! I don't think so, pal!
I think he's good enough to fill the gap left by Mastantuono at least for a couple of months. But that doesn't mean we won't need another signing. Do you know what? We've got a couple of weeks until the window shuts. And before that, we've got one of our biggest games of the season, Atletico Madrid. And it's so gutting that we don't have Mastantuono for this game. Hugo Calderon is going to have to play. But if we can beat last season's La Liga champions here, it could be huge for our ambitions to win the title. I mean, it could allow us to focus a bit more on the Champions League because we would have a really nice gap to Atleti. But also this game, we need to know if Hugo Calderon can live up to expectations. Can he deliver? Otherwise, we'll have to be quick to make another signing. Oh, right now, Jovanovic has got an amazing run, and I can't believe it, the Croatian with the madness. This is why I keep saying that Jovanovic has got to be a starter over Joaquin Perez. The magic he's got. Okay, now I remember the last time we played Atleti, that game was absolute cinema. I think it was 4-all, so I don't want a game like that this time around. Gotta be a lot better defensively. Pedri looking for Hugo Calderon. He's broken through here. And he goes for a cross. That was a smart play, but Sesko wasn't on the same wavelength. But again, we're controlling this game a lot better than that 4-all result, which is good to see. Jovanovic. Oh, what a ball that is for Hugo Calderon. If he can beat his man. He can't. Not gonna lie, boys. In that first half, Hugo Calderon, I kind of expected more. Oh, and instead, Atletico have gone through Trafford, making a huge save. But we just give it right back to Cuenda. We need to get the ball off him, please. I don't want to be conceding now. And Gerard Martin saves the day. Once again on the breakaway, though, as we find Hugo Calderon, who does a great job squaring it for Sesko. Hugo does come through. Looks like he heard my criticism. And that was one of the most lethal counterattacks I think we've ever done. Jovanovic at the heart of it. Sesko doing what he does best in the box. And I think we could kill the game off with one more goal. And that's why Cisco Pressa's going all by himself. Made them look silly there. 3-0 against Atletico. And we've just humbled last season's champions. Mind the gap, boys, because in La Liga, I think we've got things covered. 4 points over Barcelona with the game in hand. By the way, we've wrapped up the league phase as well in the Champions League, and we're 4th, which means we're skipping the playoffs. And that's good, actually, because we'll have to play less games without Mastantuono. I think Hugo Calderon can get the job done, but at the same time, I don't want to take a risk. I mean, look at the fitness levels of all our players. We're still alive in the Spanish Cup, in La Liga, and the Champions League. If we don't have squad depth, we could live to regret it. And wait a minute, boys. Look who I found. Andres Soria. For those of you guys who have forgotten, he was there when we were in the Segunda division. He helped us got promoted. But then, of course, he wanted to progress in a different way in his career, so he left. But now he's playing his football in France for RC Lens. I don't think his career has panned out like he would have wanted. And I'm thinking for about 20 million, we could be covered for squad depth. In fact, even as a starter, I know Soria can do bits. And let's see if we can pull this off. I don't want to be spending crazy money, but to be fair, we do have the money to pull this off. 20 million, and we do get a deal. And now that Soria is seeing where S2G Club the football has reached, he has no issues in signing with us. And I also think this is the perfect play because Soria won't need time to adjust to our club. He knows the workings and we know how he plays. I think considering our situation, this is the perfect signing. And that's it, boys. We are done with transfer deadline day. No more surprises. No more release clauses being broken. From now until the end of the season, we've only got one goal, winning everything. Okay, the draw has now been made for the Spanish Cup semi-finals and we've got Barcelona. Remember, last season we faced Madrid in the semis and they knocked us out. I really want to make it to the Spanish Cup final, and that's why we're going to take this game seriously. But I am going to play Soria instead of Calderon. I want him to get his return, and I feel like he could have a big game here. We'll also play Joaquin Perez, Aguirre as well, because we got to rotate the squad at least a little bit. Because don't forget, the ultimate goal is still Champions League and La Liga. Man, we feel so dominant now. It's actually crazy. It took us 4 minutes to take the lead. Benjamin Sesko doing what he does best. It does feel good that we've got Pedri in our team and he's not in Barcelona. And that shows Barcelona just don't know what to do against him as he keeps going. Still Pedri. Still Pedri. Now he couldn't get his goal. Look, man. What a challenge from Pardo. Although they still do have the ball, but we do get it back. Pardo, I really want him to lead us in the Spanish Cup. Hopefully lift the trophy at the end. He's going to have to do a lot of defending work, which he made a mistake there, but Trafford is there to save us. Oh, yes, Soria getting his first touch back at S2G Club, the football, doing really nicely, finding Sesko, who controlled it so well, but he couldn't finish. No, Lookman has gotten past me then. Fair enough. Barca get the equalizer. We got to remember that the Spanish Cup semis is a two-legged affair. We don't want to throw everything away here, but getting an advantage for the second leg could be massive. And I think Cisco Presa agrees with that as he's found Pedri beautifully there. But he's not really a finisher, is he? Oh, De Jong is now coming through in a lovely pass. We're lucky. No. It's offside. It's offside. Thank you, referee. With that, I think we got to make some changes. As good as Soria has been, let's bring on Calderon. Also Jovanovic. And even Gerard Martin. It's so good that we've got this much squad depth to bring on. Oh, no. It's a race for Pardo. But even at the age of 32, he's managed to keep up. But slowly, it's Barcelona just getting better and better. Trafford is having to save us. And looks like this first leg is going to be all square. We'll be settling who goes to the final in the second leg. But now the pressure is still on. We're facing RB Leipzig in the round of 16. I don't want to make the mistake of underestimating them because last season it was Monaco and they knocked us out. I know on paper we're better than Leipzig, but anything can happen in the Champions League. And the frustrating thing is we still don't have Mastantuono. We're going to have to get through to the quarterfinals without him. And I am going to start Calderon. We cannot repeat what happened last season. We've got to make our way to the quarterfinals this time around. And also, is that Gabriel Jesus? I think it is. Well, there's a reunion for us. And he's already on the attacker. We can't let him score. Trafford making a save. Oh, and we're now on the charger with Hugo Calderon. He doesn't have the pace, but Sesko does. He couldn't get through. No. RB Leipzig take the lead. It's the same story as last season. Nah, man, we can't bottle the Champions League so early on. No, Gabriel Jesus has broken through as well. Trafford, we needed that save. Pedri and Presa linking up. Jovanovic getting involved. Could this lead to something? We need Cisco Presa to create something. He finds Hugo Calderon, who's going to chip it at the back post. Sesko, that was your chance. And no freaking way. We were inches away from scoring and instead Leipzig have scored a free goal. We're 2-0 down. Bro, we're missing Mastantuono so much. It's not even funny at this point. Although we keep trying with whatever we've got. And Benjamin Sesko giving us a bit of hope. Don't forget, this is a two-legged affair. It's not over yet. Jovanovic. Lovely ball inside for Cisco as here he goes on one of those mazy dribbles. Keeps going forward and he's got the finish. The comeback is on. We're not out of the Champions League just yet. Not gonna lie, I'm so impressed with the way we fought back in this game. All we gotta do now is get the job done in the second leg. Oh no, Pedri suspended for accumulating too many yellow cards. Well, Joaquin, you're carrying the responsibility to send us through to the next round. Captain's armband on you as well. Now this is being played at home, so I've got a lot more confidence as Sesko's holding up the ball. Looks for Jovanovic. Gets it back. Keeps going through and Sesko drives it home. It's a completely different game. The second leg is even Hugo Calderon scores. The way this guy has revived his career, I'm sure he owes a lot of credit to João Andrade, who's become his coach. And that finish reminded me of João Andrade. I don't know how he squeezed it in. And yes, that was enough to send us through to the Champions League quarterfinals. We're now in April, the business end of the season, but look at how well things are going. La Liga, we've still got it covered. 4 points clear of Atleti. with the game in hand. Champions League, we've drawn AC Milan. Wow. City and Arsenal have been drawn together. Real Madrid, Spurs. Bro, against all these teams left, I do fancy us. For now, though, we've got the second leg against Barcelona in the Spanish Cup. And guess who's back, boys? Mastantuono has recovered from his injury. And I feel that is huge. The sheer creativity Mastantuono brought, man. The way he was able to cut inside from his left, play those kind of passes, find Sesko, who's up, put it wide. But you get what I mean. Mastantuono is one of a kind. Uh-oh, Barcelona have broken through and they take the lead. Come on, man. Even last season, we got cooked in the Spanish Cup, knocked out in the semis. I don't want that happening again, especially when things are going so well for us in all competitions. Oh, but they've got Lamine Yamal as well. It's not going to be easy defending against him. Pacho just got nutmegged. We're lucky that wasn't a foul. Okay, on the counter-attack is maybe where we can strike because Cisco Presser's gone through. All we need to do is now get the equalizer. But how did he get pushed off? Oh, Lamine has gone through as well. And of course, Lamine Yamal scores. It's over, boys. Looks like we are heading out of the Spanish Cup once again. We had our chances, boys, but we just didn't take it. And here I was dreaming about a treble and already we're out of the Spanish Cup. This is why we can't take anything for granted. We've not won La Liga yet. We're nowhere near winning the Champions League. We just got to keep taking things one game at a time. Guys, I'm looking at this AC Milan team. They've got Magnan, Kubasi, Moises Caicedo, Rafael Leao. This Champions League quarterfinal is by no means going to be an easy affair. And we got to find a way to bounce back after that humiliating exit in the Spanish Cup. And I'm sure Mastantuono wants to play a big part as he's going through with his dribbling and he finds space, opens things up for us. He's back from his injury like he was never gone. Compared to that RB Leipzig game, it looks like we're in complete control over here. AC Milan have just not been able to create anything. But we need to make the most of it, boys. If we can get another goal here in this first leg, it could be huge in terms of confidence as Pressa is opening things up and the dribbling there and the way he got the shot off as well. We're leading 2-0 at San Siro. And that's how the game finishes, boys. A solid 2-0 win. I don't want to sound cocky, but I didn't see anything from Milan in that game. And I'm so confident now in the second leg that we can get the job done. And that's exactly what happens. Another 2-0 win for us. Wait, is this for real? We've drawn Spurs in the semi-finals? Yo, Real Madrid got knocked out. Bro, this is starting to feel like a golden chance for us to win the Champions League. Even in La Liga, we're looking really nice for the title. Yes, we lost the Spanish Cup and the treble won't be possible, but it is starting to feel like we're so close to making the double. I know I said I shouldn't be underestimating any team in the Champions League, but this is Spurs, guys. I think we've got more than enough talent to knock them out as Mastantuono almost gives us the lead. Okay, boys, we need to take Spurs seriously. They've got Endrick. I don't even know how. But we've got the Argentinian Mastantuono who really looks like in the mood for a game like this. Keeps going with his dribble. He was fouled, but he does not care. Instead, he's just given us the lead. Where would we be without Mastantuono? Uh-oh, defensively, we have made a bit of a mistake. Raul Asensio completely misjudged that. And this is us regretting underestimating Spurs. I definitely want to take an advantage going into the second leg because it's going to be away from home. But Spurs have managed to hold out really nicely, although that's the breakthrough pass we needed. Benjamin Sesko gets it done. No. Endrick has broken through. Trafford, how? The chip shot as well. Trafford, no! He almost did everything right there, but in the end, Spurs get the most freakiest goal. How, man? Like, honestly, it's not even funny, man. How on earth have we drawn this game?
Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
You know what? Second leg, I feel like we need to match Spurs' chaos. And the only way we can do that is by having Joaquin Perez. Gotta say, I made a controversial decision here by playing Joaquin Perez. I just feel like his profile against an English club will be a lot better. And so far, he's showing what he's all about. The dribbling, but not the final defender. We definitely want to be the first ones to score. Put the pressure on Spurs. That's what we need. Mastantuono is back from his injury. He's been in fine form, helping us get that, but he puts it wide. This Cholis guy, we need to be really careful of, man, because in that first leg, he was everywhere. In fact, Endrick, too, is a dangerous player, man. We're going to have to really fight if we want to be in that Champions League final. Joaquin Perez has made a nice run here. Oh, the dribbling from him could be his moment, but it gets saved. And that's halftime. Literally nothing much happened. Feels like both teams are really afraid to concede. I think it's going to be one moment of magic that decides this tie, and I'm really hoping it'll come from one of our players. Good ball for Cisco as he's now broken through. We needed that one moment of magic, and it does come from Pressa. Had to be him in a Champions League semi-final. That's what his father did for us too. Now, until we get the second goal, I'm still going to be worried, man, because Spurs are going to keep trying. Going long to Sesko to ease pressure is such a hack, man. We need this. Actually, now we might need to just forget about the second goal. Just try and retain this scoreline because it will send us through to the Champions League final. I don't want any surprises, Asensio. That's the kind of challenge we need. Now, Mastantuono, you know what? You don't need to be the hero, but he wants to still keep going forward. That's Mastantuono for you. And it comes off the post. Well, thankfully, it doesn't matter because we do end up beating Tottenham. Champions League final for S2G Club the Football. We've just created history. Also, guys, I do have some incredible news. We've conquered Spain. We've won La Liga. What we couldn't do last season, we've pulled off this time around. Beating Atleti by 3 points. It got pretty close towards the end, but we got the job done. That means so far this season, we've won 2 trophies, including the Super Cup. To be honest, the one I really want is the Champions League. That would mean our job is complete with S2G Club the Football. We've made them the world's best club. But for that, we need to get through Man City. But no, not again. Mastantuono has relapsed. The same injury, the torn groin. He's out for the Champions League final. Guys, that is actually gut-wrenching because you guys know how important he's been. I guess we're going to have to start Hugo Calderon in a Champions League final. There's absolutely nothing we can do. This is going to be our team in the biggest game of this club's history. Hugo, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. You got to do it for Chow and Roddy. That is what we're playing for, boys. It's clear as day. The Champions League trophy. Who would have thought, man, when we were in the Segunda Division, we'd be here 5 seasons later. And I think this is going to be my last game ever on FC25. Because after this, FC26 is going to be out. We'll have a new journey to begin. And I want this to end with that Champions League trophy. But Haaland has other plans, but Pacho too. So far, boys, 6 minutes in, we have barely touched the ball. That's what Man City do, and now they're trying to attack as well. Pacho does a great job. Not gonna lie, boys, I'm really worried about the fact that we do not have Mastantuono. What can Hugo Calderon do in such a big game is the real question. And well, so far he's doing a good job as Sesko just scores a ridiculous volley. And well, that's completely eased our pressure. We're going to be leading now. Oh man, and I still can't believe Sesko did that. That goal's done the perfect job of just calming the nerves of everyone. We're now the ones keeping possession, moving the ball around. Even Hugo Calderon, man, the fact that he's got himself an assist in a Champions League final. But there's still a lot to do. Ryan Cherky coming forward. Gerard Martin trying to get it off him. It's complete war, and that was a bad challenge. Wait a minute, a red card? Are you joking? No. That cannot be true. Bro, he was so far away from goal. How can the ref give a red card for that? Bro, we're going to have to change everything here. Calderon's going to have to be sacrificed. We'll bring on Aguirre. We'll have to change the player roles of Jovanovic to being more box-to-box. Casaro to be super defensive. Our wing-backs to become full-backs because we cannot be attacking. Also, no more high-line. We'll be playing counter-attacking football. It's a huge change that we're making in a Champions League final. Somehow, though, we've managed to hold on until halftime. This is about to be the longest 45 minutes of my life. But if we can do it, it will be a historic Champions League win. Forget about scoring. We just need to keep the ball. And I think I need to stick to playing on this right side because that's where we have the extra player. We don't have a right winger. But you know what? Pedri's doing the job of dictating the game right now. And that is turning out to be massive for us. Okay, we've managed to survive until the 60th minute. It's not been pretty though. It's all about just moving the ball smartly and now maybe taking a chance. But nah, I think we got to just forget about going forward. But this man, Erling Haaland, could just completely break through our defense all by himself. And now they've got Phil Foden as well. It's Manchester City. Pacho with the block of the century. 70 minutes in, boys. We need to survive for just 20. This is excruciating right now. These situations, I need to just get the ball to Pedri because he can turn and create something or at least give us a bit of breathing room. This is not a drill, boys. We just got to now survive for 10 more minutes, even less than that. This man of the match performance from Pedri needs to be studied because he has done everything like played as a right winger basically too. And Presser's managed to break through. Presser drags it wide, but I don't think it's going to have any impact because we've managed to hold on. With a man down, we've just won the Champions League. That makes me emotional, man, because we could have easily crumbled. Instead, this team fought together, gave everything, and we're out here lifting that Champions League trophy. From a Segunda Division club with a bunch of misfits to a team with the likes of Pedri, homegrown talents like Jovanovic and Cisco Presa, we can officially say that we've built the world's best club.